Hey kindergarten. So as a reminder, we are working on how-to books and our big goals are to teach. So remember, you get to be the teacher. We need to make sure that we are following steps. So what comes first, second, third, maybe you even have a fourth step. And we need to give tips so that the person reading and trying to follow your steps can be successful. So be careful, it's hot, or whatever else. We need to let them know so that they can do it correctly and be successful. So this week, I'm choosing to write about how to build a garden. You are choosing one of the things that you had listed as something that you can do, or maybe you added a new thing. So I'm writing all about building a garden. I actually wanted to show you a picture of exactly what I'm talking about, because I think it might help you to know what exactly I'm building. So this is the beginning steps of a garden bed that I built over the summer. So it looks like this. These pieces of wood eventually went on the bottom to hold in all the dirt underneath. And this is my garden bed. I actually built this myself with my own hands and some tools. You can see here's a saw that I used. I also used an electric screwdriver that works as a drill as well. And so I built this whole thing. I used a measuring tape a lot, and this is what I built. It now is on my little tiny balcony at my apartment, and it is filled with plants. So I just wanted to give you a little visual so you know exactly what we are talking about here. So I'm going to start to write about how to build a garden bed. So I already have my plan. Make a plan, measure, make a list. Here's my tip. Look at what you already have. Here's a picture of my list. Step 2, go to the store, look at your list, buy the stuff. So make sure that you have all the things you need. My tip is to ask for help. I drew a really rough sketch of a store here. This is not that detailed. When I go ahead and actually write about it, I'm going to make sure I use craftsmanship. And step 3, measure and cut the wood, drill holes and screw, and then build the bed. So here are some examples of the tools that I might use. And again, really rough pictures. My tip, measure 2 times and cut 1 time. Usually I say measure twice, cut once, but those are really hard to spell. So I chose a different way to spell it. Means the same thing. So today I'm going to go ahead and do my writing and my tips. I'm going to save my pictures for later. Today I'm doing my writing and my tips. So I already have most of my writing done. And for these, you'll note it's a lot more steps, more words than we usually do. So we're actually going to just write down the middle of the page, draw our lines so that we have plenty of space. All right. So each tip is going to need a whole page. So step 1, we'll need this whole page. I'm going to draw a line right across the middle because we need a lot of space for writing. Usually we're closer to the bottom. Again here, and number 3 right here. Whoops, not my best line. That's okay, no worries. As Pete the cat says, it's all good. Step 1, make a plan, measure, and make a list. All right, so my words need to go down here. I already practiced writing a lot of these, but I want to make sure I'm writing good sentences. We always start with what? Every sentence starts with a capital letter. So we need to make a plan. But should I just write make a plan? Make a plan for what? We need to tell our reader what we're doing. Why do we need a plan? What is this for? Should I make a plan for what to have for dinner tomorrow? No way. So I'm going to say today I'll teach you how to do what? We're going to make a whole new page for this. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make a garden bed. So instead of starting with step 1, we got to say what our purpose is. Today, I will teach you to make a garden bed. So I know how to spell today because I write it every single day in our morning message. Today, finger space. I, finger space, will You know all these words. They're always in our morning message. Well, maybe not I, but I is pretty easy to spell. It's just I. Today I will teach ch. CH says ch. That's what we call a digraph. Teach you, that's a sight word. If you're not sure how to spell that word, check your sight word wall. Today I will teach you how. Definitely can't fit there. Got to go to the next line. To make a, I'm not sure if I'll have enough space there, so I'm just gonna be careful and go to the next line. Garden, bed, ed. Today I will teach you how to make a garden bed. Alrighty. So here's my purpose. This is why I'm writing, what I'm doing, what's my goal. Teach. Now on step 1, I need to make a plan, measure, and make a list. So here's step 1. Make a plan. So I'm going to write a connecting word. Today I will teach you how to make a garden bed. Make a plan. Well, let's make it a little more fancy. First, make a plan. First, see my capital letter? Make a plan. Let's check back to my list here. Make a plan. Measure, make a list. Okay. Measure what? How big it will be. So many sight words in my writing today. Measure how big it will be. Make a list of what? Your favorite kinds of sandwiches? Make a list of beautiful flowers. Make a list of your best friends. Make a list of things you need from the store, right? I don't know if I'm going to have space for that. I'll do my best. Make a list of, I'm going to have to write kind of small to make this fit, what you need from the, oh no, store, period. First, make a plan. Measure how big it will be. Make a list of what you need from the store. I have a tip to add to this. So my tip is to look at what you already have. I'm going to write my tip up here where my picture is going to go. Tip. And then this thing is called a colon. It just means I'm telling you something now. Tip. Or like, this is my tip. Look. Ooh, that's a sight word. At. That's a sight word. What? Also a sight word. You. Oh my goodness, that's a sight word. Already is not a sight word. Already have. Oh, that's a sight word too. Tip. Look at what you already have. I'm going to put my tip in one of these thingies. These always make them look fun and interesting. Just some zigzags. Look at what you already have. You don't want to buy something if you already have it. All right, first make a plan. Measure how big it will be. Make a list of what you need from the store. Step 2, go to the store. Look at your list. Buy the stuff. All right, let's turn the page. Whoa. Next, so we need a connecting word. First, make a plan. Next, go to the store. Capital letter. Next, go. Sight word to. Sight word the. Oh my goodness, sight word. Store. Next, go to the store. Period. check out what comes next. Okay, look at your list. That's easy to remember. Look, sight word. At, sight word. Your list. Check out all these finger spaces, all these sight words. Period at the end of my sentence, capital at the beginning. Look at your list. Buy the stuff. Well, that's easy to write. Buy the you need. Buy the stuff you need. Cool. That's step 3. Excuse me, that was step 2. Oh, let's check my tip. Ask for help. Oh yeah, the people who work at the store are so helpful. Tip. Ask for help finding stuff. I'm gonna add an exclamation point. That's a super exciting tip. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ask for help finding stuff. Okay, last part. It's a lot of writing today. It's great because we are really good writers. Step 3. Last step. Measure and cut the wood. And did you know, this is an extra tip that I'm not including in here, but in case you need to know. If you ever go to the store to try to get some wood, they'll actually cut it for you if you know how big it needs to be. Number 3, measure and cut the wood, drill holes and screw, and build the bed. Okay, so first make a list, or make a plan and a list. Next, go to the store. Last, this is my last step, very exciting. Last, let me just double check. What did I write? Good thing we made this detailed plan. Measure and cut the wood. Measure and cut the wood. Look at those spaces. I'm a big kid, obviously. I don't need to put a finger in between just to remember to have a finger space. Measure and cut the wood. Drill holes and screw. Drill holes and screw it together, right? It together. Screw it together. Build the bed. Build the bed. Exclamation point. I'm excited. It's our last step. Let's check the tip that I wrote. Measure 2 times, cut 1 time. Measure twice, cut once. It's an important tip. I'll put it up at the top. Tip. Measure 2 times, cut 1 time. And again, tips are exciting. I'm adding an exclamation point. I'm putting it in one of these exciting bubbles. Measure 2 times, cut 1 time. Tomorrow we are adding some beautiful illustrations. I know this video was long. You can do it. You have got a lot of perseverance, and I'm super excited to see you make your plan come to life. Show me on Seesaw.